Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Becca with House of Lenormand. Today is Saturday, June 29th, and I'm on here to do a reading today. I just found out that the U.S. Asylum Officers Union, which is being represented by the American Federation of Government Employees, which represents asylum officers, has filed a lawsuit and is asking the federal courts to halt Trump's Remain in Mexico policy, which is also known as the Migrant Protection Protocols. They're claiming that they are being forced into violating international law, U.S. treaties, and the U.S. Constitution under Article 6, Section 2. I went ahead and pulled a double line of 5 to see what's coming in for this, or how this is going to play out. So let's go ahead and dive into this together. On the first row here, we see that we have the lilies, the rider, the tower, the heart, and the snake. And then on the second row here, we have the sun, the house, the mice, the whip, and the ship. So we can see here, this top row, we are to read it in a linear progression. There's information coming in from an older man, or information that's coming in that's, it's taken a long time for the information to get to the courts or to the government, but there's a false relationship here. It could also be saying that the government itself, the administration itself, is lying. They're betraying and they are lying. And there's information that's being brought in, or a visitor that's coming forward with news concerning something that has to do with values, okay? What we value in the country as far as like caring for one another and taking good care of people. But it looks like this has taken a while for it to reach the courts, or it's going to be taking a while for it to reach the courts or get processed through the courts, but it will eventually be found out that the actual government, his administration, has been lying. Here on the second row, we see that the light is going to be shone on the family or the administration for the squalor conditions and the abuse of the immigrants that are coming over here, the people that are fleeing, the people that are arriving. And under Trump's administration and his policy, the Migrants Protections Protocol is what they're calling it, they're returning people to Mexico. So this could be talking about turning them away. It has taken them a long time to get here, but they're being turned away. We're going to see that the lies, the deceit, and the betrayal, and the squalor conditions for these children will be revealed as abuse. And we're also seeing here that there's going to be a lot of litigation with the rider and the whip. There's news of litigation coming in, news of criticism, news of arguments, news of violence, news of perhaps physical abuse, sexual abuse, just abuse, and litigation that's going to be taking place within the courts. If this is here to talk about his government, the Trump government right here, his administration, they're going to lose. They're going to lose that. But it's not a quick loss. This is something that it's eaten away little by little. So it's not going to be something quick or something sudden like we would see with the scythe as soon as it gets to the court. And like I said, this is going to take a little bit of time for it to get there and for them to expose the lies and the violations. If we start paring it this way down, we're seeing, even though it's going to take a while, serenity and peace will be restored. The information and the visitors will be coming to the administration or the House. There's going to be news coming in about families or visitors that are coming in to find a new home. The government is losing, or the government is under a lot of anxiety and stress. Perhaps the administration is going to suffer significant losses, and perhaps more lawsuits coming out as we discover more about the conditions that he's putting these refugees under. This is an abusive relationship and lying internationally. So the lies that are taking place against international law, and the lies about the actual immigrants that are fleeing. I'm seeing here with this one, the union that's representing the federal workers. This could also be federal workers. This is the government, the institution, corporations, enterprise, and this is also stress release, stress, anxiety, corruption, erosion. But as a more technical, if it's looking to describe a person or a thing, this is also the card of workers, people that work very, very hard, pay attention to detail. So this could also be representing the union, even though I'm not seeing the ring here, which would represent the union, but the federal workers look like they have a very good case that argues the abuses and how the administration is in violation or is preventing them from doing their job, and by sending people back. So it looks like it's going to take a while for this to clear up, but the lies and the corruption and the abuses from the Trump administration will be revealed in the court of law that has to do with the people that are coming here. So let's go ahead and keep our eyes peeled on that. I'm going to go ahead and link a couple of articles that I found online about this, so you guys can go ahead and read those if you would like, to see what the I believe they're also pairing with the ACLU as well to represent the union, the government employees, the American Federation of Government Employees, which is the union that represents the officers, the asylum officers. I believe that they're pairing as well. They have made a partnership, or not a partnership, but they have some sort of they have good standing with another legal team right here. So that could be representing the ACLU, and they're delivering all this information that exposes what the administration is doing and exposes the lies, the deceit, the betrayal, and it also exposes the corruption and the squalor conditions for these families and the abuses that they're undertaking by these horrible policies. I'm gonna have to look into to see if the Trump policy, the Migrants Protection Protocol, if that was ever even allowed. But as it stands right now, it's in complete violation, not just of U.S. law and the Constitution, but also international law. And this right here is something foreign and something that is distant. So we can see here, law, international. Okay, so they have a very successful case here. If they're pairing up with the ACLU, they have a very successful case here for the violation of international law. So they're going to be very successful in this, and they're going to expose all the bad stuff that's been going on. And because this stuff gets exposed, all the lies, the deceits, the betrayal, the corruption, the abuses to the families and the children, everything, there's going to be more stuff that comes out that is taking place within the administration. And the more stuff that comes out has to do with, let me see here. There's going to be a light shown when the message is delivered or the visitors come in of the squalor conditions and the disease and just the horrible way that these people are being treated, and it will be restored. The relationship or the caring for the people that are coming in will be restored. And here we go again with the international law. So please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please like and subscribe down below. And I'm going to continue on with the readings today. I'm going to try to crank a few out and get them uploaded to you since they take a while. And please make sure to read the articles listed down below if you're interested. to get a better understanding of what's going on with those lawsuits. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.